Boom. And there I am. Hey, everybody. How are you this late, late Sunday? Well, we've had some exciting times tonight, haven't we? We had Peach Channel. That was awesome. Congratulations to everybody that was inducted. Woo, that was exciting. Again, I appreciate those that threw me into that mix, but I am really happy for those that were inducted, no doubt. Hey, I just wanted to come on and, I've been super busy trying to get this move done and just thought I would come on and I got a box in the mail. It's sitting behind me and I figured I'd open it up and show everybody what I got. I seen other people do it. I was like, why not? I can do it too. Hey, Jaquita, how are you? And just Jesse, what's going on? So we're gonna just maybe open that up, and I got something else in this box, but it's not lunch. So we'll have to see. Maybe we'll open up a couple of those. But yeah, my name's Chris. I am the Disney Baker. I appreciate you guys coming in, and if you're watching this on replay, just leave a comment, and I'll get back with you. I'd appreciate that. And so um, my past couple days have just actually my past couple weeks just getting this house ready to move out. And as you can tell, this room is still intact. Actually, it's not. It's a facade, like if I was making a movie. And actually, the wall behind me is still the two walls behind me, but those two walls are kind of bare, and that's okay. We're just packing stuff up. So let's get to it. Everybody's tired, and so all my normal accoutrement has been put away. So I have to improvise. Let's see if I can do it with a pencil. I can. So the whole reason that I joined D23 was Box Lunch. That's noisy. Box Lunch came out with the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway pins. They came out with 4 of them. And then Shop Disney came out with the other 3. But then if you joined D23, you could get the Pluto pin. Now, I would show you those pins, but like I said, they're all packed away for the move. So I joined D23, got my code, went and got my pin. So that was exciting. So here is my box. I'm going to set this bad boy right here. Got myself a handy dandy little helping table here. And this is how it goes so everybody can see that. All right. So that's how it comes to you. Celebrates 50 most magical years of Walt Disney World Resort. That was another reason why I wanted to get it this year. Celebrating 50 years. October 1st, where everybody's going to want to be. Everybody's going to want to be at those gates 6 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see what happens. Are you not looking forward to packing? Oh my gosh. I tell you, Jess, Jess, I've been watching a couple of your streams, and I'm watching your collection start to grow here. I will just tell you, somebody has been collecting pins for, I guess it's been almost. Oh, Gracie's 20. Oh, what do you? Yeah, 14 years. This is just a small collection of what I have. These are some of my pin boards you can see here, my pin lanyards here, and my pin boards behind me. At last count, we're probably at the range of, 7, maybe 8,000 pins. Yeah, and that's crazy, but it is what it is. When is the moving day? So the moving day is going to be as long as somebody buys the house. We had a house showing this weekend. Um, Saturday and Sunday we had a house showing, and we had quite a few people come through. We had an open house. We had two separate private showings. So we'll get with the realtor tomorrow, go over paperwork, and see what happens. Hopefully, we'll get a cash. I'd like to get a cash offer, see how that goes. But we'll see. And like I told the realtor today when we were talking, I said, at this point, it's up, it's in God's hands. We've already done what we're going to do. It's time for him to put someone in place to raise their family here, like we raised ours. So that we're looking forward to. Um, but so here's enough suspense here. That's pretty awesome. Look at that. Eh, That is pretty neat. Now this, I'm gonna guess, yes, it's probably one of those little glue sticky things. So, um, and Mr. Chapek has put his signature on it, and Mr. Mickey Mouse has put his signature on it. Leader of the club, the official Disney fan club welcomes Chris Timko, gold member. So that's pretty neat. So we'll definitely hang on to that. Possibly put that in a frame. Then it's going to give you a half a century of the Vacation Kingdom. Again, the you know this is volume 50, number 1. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure it has a bunch of information on how Disney World was being. If you Richard from Blue Manchiza, he read this the other day. Hey, movie mania Nick, what's happening, bud? How are you? So Nick, if you just checked in, we are opening up my D23 box that I got. I ordered the D23 box so I could get the additional Pluto pin that came out for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway set. And if you joined the D23, then they gave you a certificate, and then you could go to Box Lunch and pick up that pin, which I did. Rachel's Adventures, hello, how are you? Welcome to the channel. My name's Chris. I am the Disney Baker. Welcome aboard. And this is attached. Now, from what I understand what this is, I wonder if I can just pop it out of there. There we go. Yep. It's D23 gold, and it Vacation Kingdom to the world then and now. And it's a record. That's pretty unique. You don't often see records, so it's a record. And it's Bear Band Serenade and Nothing Can Stop Us Now. Nothing Can Stop Us Now is actually from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, from March 4th, 2020. And the Bear Band Serenade was from the Country Bears Jamboree on October 1st, 1971. And fans and friends, if you know what that date is, October 1st, 1971, that was the opening of Disney World. So that's pretty awesome. And I love that little orange bird. And of course, they give you your D23 gold member card. And now I can proudly put this D23 gold member card in this wonderful Mickey Mouse business card holder that I got. And that sits here on my desk. So that's pretty neat. Now I have something to put on it. And then inside here, oh, we have to. We'll put this back. I like putting the boxes back together. And look how they made the little cutouts for the card holder. That's pretty cool. And then they give you the banner. Whoop. And that's awesome. I'd like a big one like that. I'll take the small one. And this is the creme de la creme. I think if I ever get a job working for Disney when I go down, I think my first day on the job, I'll pack my lunch in this. Oh, thanks, Rachel. Yes, I am the muscle. Yeah, thank you. So Walt Disney, let's look at that. It's got everybody on there. Chip and Dale, Chip and Dale, and they got Pluto. And the cool thing is Chippendale's actually holding a Pluto hat. Yeah, there we go. Let's get them right in there. Those little rascals. Look at that. Is that not cool? Vintage, no doubt, Jesse. Yeah, I love it too. That is so, it's raised. So when you feel it's raised. It's pretty cool. Oh, no kidding. How about that, Rachel? That's awesome. Yeah, Hercules doesn't get the credit it deserves. Um, I like Hercules. It's pretty awesome. I actually, when I do some unboxing when I get down to Florida, when Hercules was released at the theaters, you had an option to go online. Back then, it was AOL. Go online and order your tickets to your local theater, and they sent you the tickets in the mail in a certificate form, and in each one they would give you a pin, a pin, and this is way before they started trading pins. I bought two tickets. One pin was Hercules, and the other pin was the girlfriend. So those are pretty cool. Has it got a thermos? I don't know. I haven't opened it up yet, but let's find out. I'll keep you in a little bit of suspense. Look at that. That is too cool. We got Figment. Look at that. That is neat. And that is pretty cool. What's it got on the sides? And on the sides, it's got all the represent it represents dinosaurs, the lighted dinosaur on the water at the Polynesian. It's got these are some pretty yeah, see, you should be able to see those guys. Look at those. And Remy, see if I can get it to fill the whole thing so it'll zoom in for you. There we go. Nope, still trying to get my pins in there. Oh my gosh. There we go. Come on, go. Nope, it's not gonna do it. Sorry guys. So but then it has the contemporary and then 6,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Country Bears, Tiki Room, and what ride is that? Oh, the Yeti. That's pretty cool. All right, so we open it up. So with suspense, yeah, definitely. Jaquita, definitely something to look at while I'm having while I'm having lunch. OMG. Everest, thank you. Not the Yeti, Everest. Thank you. Nick's helped me out there. So look at those pins. Is that not the coolest? That's that's definitely something that's now see something like that. Yeah. Oh my pins, right. Yeah. And honestly, something like this, I'll have to start searching uh for a special frame because I'll frame this out just as this is. There's no doubt. I'm not going to take them off of here because They're all on the balloons, and they're colored really cool. Yeah, yeah, Gonzo's jealous about a lot of stuff. Not much stuff that I have, but no, but that is cool. So yeah, that is really neat. So one of the things that I do, or I will be doing on my channel when I get um, down to Florida, is in the background you see a lot of pin frames, and what I do is I go out and I find decorative frames that I like, and once I find the ones I like, I turn them into I turn them into trading pin frames. You know, guys, I mean, we see it every day, you know, and time again, you see, everybody buys their beautiful lounge flies, and and this was under here like this. They buy their beautiful lounge flies bags, and they put them on their walls, and they find a space on the walls. But with pins, it's a little different because you really don't have, you know, they don't have anything for pins. So, um, you know what? I go out, I find frames. You can get your frames, and I'll tell you secrets, guys. You can get your frames at um, Goodwill. Is a great place to find frames. Um, the claw frame in the background. Wait a second. The claw frame. Which frame, Rachel? I love the claw frame in the picture in the background. Okay, so I'm gonna guess you're talking about this one, the gold one here. Yeah, that one. And I have another one that you can't see that's over on the other side of the room that I used gold leaf. I got on YouTube and watched how to learn how to gold leaf frames. That's a pretty awesome art if you learn how to do it. It's expensive when you start it because you're going to mess up with some of these gold leaves. If you've done it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you can definitely go on YouTube and follow up on how to do it. It's pretty unique craft. But find yourself some frames. Go to some craft. Not Don't go to craft places. Go to like Goodwill, secondhand shops, and don't be looking for the picture. Look for the frames. Look for the ornate frames like this one, the ornate frames like that one. And there's two more out of sight. There's an ornate frame over my shoulder here. That one there. That's from 1940, and that is a resin composite. And that one actually sits up on a table. You see at the base of it, it's got two little feet. It sits up on a table. It has red felt on the back, and that's from 1940s. Um, this one here is the alien frame from Shop Disney. I collected the frames from that. And this one here is just a frame that I got, and I painted it. And there's another one here um, that I made. But find and there's two frames in front of me. But find frames that you like. If you like to collect princesses, I do have a round frame that's current. It's out of the picture, but I think I might be able to. There we go. That oval one. Um, that's I painted that silver. It was I think blue. I painted it silver, and I put that has all my Halloween pins on it. The one next to it was just a small frame that had a certificate in it at a Goodwill. Brought it home, cleaned it up. But along with that, you know, what I'll do is I'll actually show you how to get the frame ready, um, how to get your backing, how to make your backing, because it's really important. You don't just want to, you guys have used your pins before, and when you're putting it in something, it's you want it to stay. Well, I use a combination of things to make mine, so they stay and they won't. I mean, you can pull them back out, but they won't fall back out. Like I could take any of these frames and hold them over my head, and none of my pins would fall out. So I'll be showing you how to do that. How, what paints to use, making sure most people they'll spray paste something and then they want to work on it right away. You want that paint to dry for 24 hours. I'll be doing that on my channel. Um, oh, thanks, Nick. I appreciate that. Um, I, the one over here, this one here, that's Mickey and Minnie in a '57 Chevy, and I was at the Goodwill with my daughter, and we were looking at things, and that wasn't the frame it was in. I put it in that frame. The frame it was in, or was that the frame it was in? No, the frame that was in was pink. And she said, "Here, Dad, I found a frame for you." And all I could see was the back of the frame, and it was pink. And I said, "Grace," I said, I don't want a pink frame. And then she turned it around, and that was the picture that was in it. And I think I paid $3 for it. And that was an awesome find. The two Mickeys, guys in chat. All right, so who's going to be the first one to tell me the difference in the two Mickeys that are in the pictures behind me? See who types it in first. Can you tell? Forgot to put my banners up. Hey, Birdwell, what's happening? Good to see you, Birdwell. 2427. One has a white face and one has a tan face. That is definitely true. That's definitely true. The tail, movie maniac, he said it. And that one has a white face, one has a tan face, but then Nick says the tail. Yeah, the tail. So there's a lot of history to that. If when you're out looking for retro Disney stuff, um, like the round plates, you'll see a bunch of the round plates that say Walt Disney World. Some say Walt Disneyland. Um, the real retro ones will have Mickey with a tail. Some of them that aren't so retro will be more like this one. This one was still from, I think it was that was 1976. Um, but especially when you're collecting pins, notice on some of the pins that you're collecting, um, there aren't too many sharp points. I have a pin on one of my lanyards. Maybe I can show you. Let me show you here. This one, my lanyard. Okay. I think I took him off. I did. But that doesn't mean I can't show you. Okay, so I'll bring my lanyard over. So this is the lanyard. Hi guys, I'm back. This is the lanyard that I like to use when I go to the parks. Um, so safety is a big concern at Disney. They don't want anybody getting hurt. That goes as well as pins. Um, you'll look at the pins. Most of the pins, there's rounded parts on them. There aren't too many that have a sharp point. I do have a Mickey, but unfortunately, it's not on this lanyard. I think I took him off. I did. He has a tail, and it's the identical picture of that, but it's a pin, and I have that as a pin, and it's really cool. And his tail comes up, and it actually comes to a point. And a cast member explained to me once, and she said, "Just to let you know, they don't make pins with sharp points anymore because they didn't want anyone to get. They don't want anybody to get hurt." So that's a pretty cool fact. So this is one of my lanyards. Now this lanyard here, if you'll notice on the back of it, I put locks. These are all locks and all my pin. Oh, you know what? I do have him on here. All right, so this is how I like to show. I'm going to put this up behind this so you can actually see the pin. And Mickey is right here at the bottom. So let me get this down. Look at his tail. See the point on his tail? Come on, focus in, Mick. Nope. Turn it this way. Block everything else out. That is so funny how these lenses work. There he is. Hey, come on, focus it. There he is. There he is. Look at that tail. And that's a pretty, not sharp point, but it's a pretty point. And, but these are, again, just some of the pins that I like. There's Goofy. I try to represent, and I'll hold it back here so you guys can see, but you won't be able to see them that. I try to represent, you know, things that make me smile, and that's why I collect what I collect. This Donald, he has a Mickey hat on. This is Minnie, and she's holding a Mickey hat, a Mickey Mouse hat. Here's Mickey holding a Mickey Mouse hat, and here's Goofy, that doesn't have any hat. And then this one, Family Heritage, peace sign. I have a flying Dumbo. I have this really, really cool pin. I don't know where I got it, but I really like that one. And then I have this is Thumper. And Thumper's one of my faves. And this is the Swedish Chef. And this is Top Hat Mickey. And then this is, and I will definitely take the time to put this across here so you can see this one. This was a pin that I got at Animal Kingdom. There, come on, focus in, guys. Get closer, close. There it is. Animal Kingdom. It's vines. It's like Lady Divine. It's vines that make the pin with the Mickey ears. And there's Top Hat Mickey. And there's Dumbo. Wants to focus on everything away. There we go. And the Heritage. And there's Donald. Come on, Chris. Keep it going. Probably making you all crazy. It's moving too fast and I can't control it. But anyway, the bottom pin. I'll see if I'll focus on that and I'll show it to you. Now the bottom pin I just got in a trade. I think it was last summer. And it's pretty cool. And it's got a saying on it. And I'll read the saying. And I have my handy dandy magnifying glass here somewhere. I normally do. Sorry guys, I'm looking for my magnifying glass. I always have it right here. And the magnifying glass, and it says, I thank America for the right to live and raise my family under the flag of tolerance, democracy, and freedom. Walt Disney. And it has an actual Walt Disney signature. And the signature has been authenticated that he actually signed, they approved his signature to go onto this pin. Now that's a pretty cool. So that's one of my cool ones. And that's another reason why that's locked on. And I'll just lay that here. But so what else did we have to open up? It's a unique pin. Oh, the vine pin. I don't know what it was. Yeah, the vine pin. It was when I asked a cast member, she said they gave those out in Animal Kingdom. You know, people say we don't. How do you know what you collect? How do you know what you want to collect? I don't know what I want to collect until I see something. Um, I've gone across a room to see a cast member's lanyard just because a pin caught my eye. Um, if it makes you smile, that's what you collect. If it makes you happy, that's what you collect. Um, and I guess there's a lot of people that they'll tell you that, this pin is this much and this pin is that much and worth this much. You know, it's worth what it's worth to you today, because it may not be worth that tomorrow to somebody else. So collect what you like. I know, Jesse, you're really excited when you open up your boxes, and you do some trades and trading boxes, and I saw that, and that's the excitement. It's like you're a kid again, and that's what the whole Disney is. It's you get to just be a kid again. You know, and it doesn't matter how old you are when you go there, because once you get through the gates, you shrink back down to 6 years old, and you run like hell to the castle. At least I do. So, but one other thing that I did get the other day, right, and we're putting everything back in here, and we're going to put the D23. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to put that up. So this is what we're talking about. You know, it looks like you're holding your granddaughter there. That's what makes you smile. So, maybe you go out and you get her an outfit, or you buy her a doll or a blanket, a special blanket, and that's the key part. And if you were on Pete's channel earlier, you know, Pete McDever's channel, and you were listening, that's what this whole YouTube family is about. You know, did COVID and the virus, make YouTube more popular? There's no doubt. But maybe there was a reason it needed to make it more popular. This is, to me, if you ask me, this is the new TV. You know, there's TV, but I think this is the new TV. I think this is the new entertainment. I think this is where we can talk in one on one, and we can chat here, and we can, get to know each other by what we like to collect, or what others like to collect. You know, there are people that have many more pins than me, so I live through them sometimes on some of their pins. I've seen some pins as high as $500 for a pin. If you like it that much, and that's what you want to spend your money on, go for it, because it's going to make you smile. Um, you know, I you know I I have something. I had something here in my paperwork, and I don't know. Like I said, I was packing away my room, and I put some things aside. I'm sorry I don't have it. You know, um, when I was growing up, I remember the first TV my dad brought into my house, and I thought it was the coolest thing. And as we got older, our parents would say that that's the babysitter. The TV is the babysitter. And we never looked at it that way with our kids. Um, and I don't believe that's the case here either with YouTube. It's not a babysitter. You know, you have a telephone. You have a telephone, and that telephone, you can give a little bit of who you are through that telephone. And this is mine. You know, and that's, if somebody picks up my phone, the first thing they're going to go, "Oh, that's a Christian," and they're right. This is the insignia for Casting Crowns, and this is an album. The album Only Jesus um, helped me through a real difficult time. You know, but with this phone, I can stream YouTube. I can stream on Instagram. I can stream on Facebook. I do live Sunday services down at our beach on Easter Sunday for our church. I supply the sound, or did. This past year was my last year. I supply all the sound. We have 5 churches in our peninsula that come to that sunrise service on Easter Sunday on the beach. And I was blessed enough to be able to do the sound every year for that. We had 500-600 people come to that service. And last year, not this past year, but last year, when COVID came and they said Easter was canceled, I laughed. I said, "You can't cancel Easter." So Easter Eve, I got on Facebook about 11:30 at night, and I just threw out a little chat. If you know who I am, you know where I'll be tomorrow. I took one of my speakers, I took my phone, I took my iPad, I took my tuner and my mixer. I set up one speaker, I put my iPad up on the speaker, and I streamed the sunrise on Easter Sunday on Facebook. Because all those people that couldn't get out because of COVID restrictions, they got to see the sunrise last Easter, and they got to hear music with it, just like if they were there. Was it the same? No, but they got to see it, and that's our opportunity. You know, when you get on Adventures with VP, and you get on, you know, Adventures with Gonzo, and Happily Ever Yaddy, and you see the streams that they do live from the parks, it takes you there. Well, it's just like a movie or a television show. You watch it as a form of entertainment. It took you there. It took you to I Love Lucy. It took you to the Beverly Hillbillies. It took you to, the Brady Bunch. It took you to those, those shows. That's the same thing that YouTube's doing. So that's why I enjoy it so much. Um, and Rachel said this December 5th. Yeah. And the same day Rise of Resistance opens. A lot of people don't know that, Rachel. And Rachel says, I love Casting Crowns. Okay, Rachel, here's a question. How many times have you seen Casting Crowns in concert? You know what, Rachel? It's awesome that you say that. Um, and tell them, you know, I meet so many people on here that are in chat and don't have a YouTube channel. They just like to be in chat because they like this. They like, I didn't know I was going to do this tonight. You know, my wife went to bed a half hour ago. You know, I'm like, oh, what the heck? I'll go ahead and get on. You know, and you know, I've met so many cool people here. So many people that I can relate to. You know. Uh, okay, so thank you, but I don't take the credit, and you know who I'm going to give the credit to. I give the credit to God all the time, but I thank you. And again, maybe it's an opportunity. This is my opportunity to reach out to some people, um, to reach people that don't normally get to hear, testimony, on YouTube. Uh, I don't shy away from it. I'm proud of who I am, what I know because of the of the person that I know. Um, that's right, Nick. Exactly. Nick had and then happy belated birthday again. Nick had a birthday this week, and Nick went out and he went out and took some amazing pictures and video of they were doing kite flying down in Ocean City, and so you get a chance, check that out um, on Nick's. I think it was that. Um, he had two different ones, but some of the pictures were really cool, especially the ones of these dragons. I thought were really cool. Dragon kites. I thought they were awesome. Um, right. why not? You know, when we talk about that, Jess, it's like, you know, like I said, people would watch television programs growing up. And what would they, oh, I want to be like Steve Austin, or I want to be like Farrah Fawcett, or I want to be like New Kids on the Block, or I want to be like the, right, right. That's what this is. Not that you want to be like us, but you get to enjoy it because you hear us enjoying it. I mean, um, can you hear the music in the? I don't know if you guys can hear the music. Um, I appreciate that, Rachel. That's awesome. And I thank you. And thank you for letting me be part of your family, because that's big to say. Some people, that's hard for them to get that out. And if you watched, oh, you're welcome, Nick. Um, if you watched Pete McDevitt tonight, and if you haven't, go back and watch his replay from the award ceremony tonight. Um, if you didn't see it, I suggest you watch it, because um, some really strong things came through there about who we are as a people, and the love that we share. Um, I love that. I love that. And like you said, you just did Hercules, right? You know, you know. Hey, Gonzo, what's happening? I appreciate that, man. Thanks for stopping in, Gonzo. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Gonzo. Uh, if you haven't checked out Gonzo's channel, that's and I will say this right. If I say it wrong, correct me. Familia. Um, Gonzo's part of the family that brought me in, just like you guys were just talking about. Gonzo and VP and Arlene, um, and the Mickey Bunch, and it was just it was really important, and I thank them for it all the time, and it meant a lot to me. And that's what this is. This is cool. Um, and I like, again, um, Gonzo. You didn't see it, but I opened my D23 box. My D23 box came and I opened it. So um, everyone said that you'd like to have the lunch box that's under here. So, and I'm not going to show it to you. I'll show it to you when I get to Florida, but you've probably already seen one. Thanks for checking in, Gonzo. I appreciate you, man. Thanks, brother. Um, wow. I didn't think about that. You know, there's there's probably people that just are possibly disabled, or just in old folks assisted livings. Hopefully their grandkids go in and their kids go in and show them how to get on YouTube and pick a couple channels for them to watch and to make them smile, make them, go. l- Can you imagine that? Uh, Look, I've had grandparents that were older, and parents that were older, and unfortunately my brother-in-law, he was in a home. Somebody would bring up a YouTube channel of trains and doing things with trains. He would watch that all day. Same with people that love Disney. They'd love that. They'd watch that all day. Um, thank you all for stopping in, man. I appreciate this. But you all do know that a couple weeks I'm going to be putting a temporarily out of order sign up on my channel. Um, I'll be doing some stuff from Instagram, but probably not as much from YouTube, because we're going to be moving. But and then I'll set this up. I'll set this back up, and when I get down to Florida, and just do a reboot when I get down there, bigger and better and stronger, if if that can happen. And then I get to hang out with some of my friends down there, and so yeah, I'll be back, Jess. There's no doubt about it. So one of the other things that I did get the other day, and I'll change the subject here. I'm going to put my D23 card back in here. Is I was on or was watching a program with Arlene and Happily Ever Yaddy, and they were talking with someone at how they do things at Box Lunch and how they get things. Well, apparently, I paid attention. And if Gonzo, if you're still watching, do. I couldn't resist, bro. I couldn't resist. Oh, okay. So, one of the, I think it was on maybe it was on Yadi's channel. They said what they do is they go to their um, Hot Topic or to their Box Lunch, and they ask them for full. We do the same thing every Tuesday. Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Yep, I appreciate that. Thank you, Rachel. I'll definitely check that out. Um, and they said if you ask them for a full box, and I'm talking mystery pens, so I'll take it one out so you all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this was the Earth Day. These are Loungefly blind box pins for Earth Day, which is pretty cool. And these are the pins. Oh, let's do the paper thing again. See if I can make it work. Nope. We'll turn it sideways. We'll turn this right up. I have to make a. There we go. There they are. Hopefully you all can see those. Okay, so, but what I was taught was when they have these on the shelf in the store, they sit in a box just like they have here. They sit in a little box, or they take them out and they put them in their plastic box, plastic holder, and then when they're gone, they're gone. Well, if you ask them ahead of time to save you a whole box, and if they know you, like, of course, the people at my box lunch, they know me. They say, "Oh, okay, sure." So I gave them my phone number. When the box came in, they called me, and I went and got it. But the cool part is when I went to get it, I took my certificate for my Pluto pin from D23. Well, I didn't know nothing from nothing. So she went to ring me up. She goes, "And didn't you say you were D23?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I just joined." And I showed her the scan. And she goes, "Oh, you get 25% off." I went, "Just off of these?" She goes, "No, your whole purchase." Well, I continued to shop, but I did get these. So, and I did, and the pins were buy two, get one free. So I got some of the other pins. Um, and I got some more of the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway pins too. So what I did is I got 4, 8, and there's 16 boxes in a set, and they were $9.90 a box. $9.90, $10 for one pin. Okay, so you guys do the math. I don't want to because it hurts my brain, and I shouldn't tell people how much I spend on pins anyway. But so these pins, again, we were referring to things that were expensive. Next time, lounge flies. You can buy a lounge fly now for $45 if you have your box lunch money or your um, Hot Topic money, and that same bag, lounge fly bag, in 2 weeks will probably be on eBay for 150. So that's your thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's called being an entrepreneur. That's exactly what that's called. But I got these because I liked them, and I talked to Richard from Bloom and Cheese, and I thought they were pretty cool. So we're gonna open up a couple. But the young lady that was on um, Yadi's channel, she said if you buy them this way, you're almost guaranteed to get the whole set through one box. So I think I'll open up 4 of them. So we'll open up 4 of them. Birdwell says he likes these pins. I leave a message Arlene while at the store. That's cool. Okay. So here we go. So the first one is, open it up. I moved my camera a different area, so I'm getting used to its new position. So dun 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 dun. Ta-da. There you go. There's the first one. I forget what he's called. But what you can't see, and I like doing this, is the new thing I like to do is, oh, I can't do it with that one. I can't do it. My gosh, where's all my, I am so lost. All my things are put away. It's driving me crazy. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I can use this. Sorry, guy. My room is just, everything is not where it used to be. So I like to put them on here. I'll put them on here for you all to see. And we'll go like that. Boom. Da da da. But look at that. He's, come on, zoom in. Zoom in. There you go. And he's watering, or he has a plant growing out of a boot. He's from Wall E. Oh, it's Eve. Thanks, Jess. And he's growing a plant in a boot. All right, so that's the first one. And I was only going to be on for an hour, and now it look like I'm running right about the right time. Now, should we go all in one row or mix it up? Let's mix it up. I like this when I see people at the parks and they're doing mystery box openings. I think I like that. It's pretty cool. Kind of like you guys said earlier, kind of gets me there. Oh, now this is a bigger bag. This is a much bigger bag than this one. Just not by much, just a little bit. So, now the metal that these are made from is recycled. Recycled metal. All the paper is recycled paper. And there she is. And there's Minnie, and she's has her little plant. Is that not adorable? So that's cool. So we have Minnie, and we have Eve. So I don't know about all you guys, but I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. So I'm out ready to go to sleep. And my anniversary is tomorrow. 34 years. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, so far so good. So far so good. No doubles yet. And we'll get to this one. And there he is. And he's got a heart with the mountains. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. That's like the evergreens. Oh, thank you very much. Hey, Mickey Girls joined in. I'm sorry I didn't see you there. How are you? Thanks for joining. My name's Chris. I am the Disney Baker. And again, we were talking earlier about what my channel is and what it's going to be when I get to Florida in a couple of weeks. It'll definitely always be about Disney. There's no doubt. It'll be about definitely Disney pins. And as my name is the Disney Baker, it will definitely be about baking and making Disney pin frames like you see, like there. Gosh, I get mixed up like there. Here's one. Um, I'll be showing you all how to make your own pin frames. Um, but most of my channel will probably be about baking. I'm going to have some remote cameras I'll put up in my kitchen, and we'll be doing lessons and teaching on how to bake. Um, and not just hard stuff. We'll bake some easy stuff too, and a bunch of fun stuff. Um, but we'll definitely bake some Disney recipes. I got a bunch of those that I've acquired over the years of going to Disney, and we'll definitely do that. And that's going to be fun. And it'll be one of these baking channels where you'll actually be able to bake with me. I'll set a schedule ahead of time. Um, we'll set up emails, or however people like to communicate. I'll send you the recipes ahead of time. That way you can get all of your ingredients together and necessary baking items together, and then we'll bake. And I'll show you how to bake stuff, and we'll have a blast. I'm really looking forward to that one. All right. How about this guy? Oh, there's trouble. There's trouble. And if you look, see if I can get that closer. The plant. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, well, you know what? I don't think it'll be disaster happening in your kitchen. And Mickey Girls, it'll definitely Mickey Girls, I checked out your channel today. I think is that you and your daughter? Um, I saw your page and I subscribed, so that's cool. Stitch, yes, Stitch, and a disaster in your kitchen? Nah. Um, I like baking and I like teaching people, something maybe they have never made before, like homemade noodles or something like that. So, but it'll be fun. It won't be a disaster. I don't I don't I can't work in a disaster area. So, would you guys believe this is pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so there's 8 pins in a set. And the cool thing on the back of these pins, let me show you the back of these pins. You can zoom in on the back of the pins. On the back of the pins, those are crowns. And that's crowns because I guess that's Pixar. But on some of the other ones, the recycled metal was actually the recycle sign, the recycle. So that was pretty cool. But this one is number 5 of the 8. And he's trash. He's trash. I'm trash. I just watched that yesterday. I love that movie. There are so many. You can cook ramen noodles. Okay, so, hey, Remington Disney, what's up? Another channel that I checked out today. So that's cool. Hey, VP, what is happening, man? It's good to see you. I was opening up my. I can put it up on the table. I was opening up my D23 box tonight, and then all these awesome people joined. Ladies and gentlemen, Ventures with VP. Um, VP has an awesome channel that's like I was talking about Gonzo's channel. Um, it's the, and I'll say it, and then again, if I say it wrong, Familia. They brought me in, and when I was, uh, you know, here I am. You know, I have a whole bunch of new family members. My shopping list is going to be crazy. But anyway, we opened up my D23 box, and now I'm opening up um, a bunch of blind boxes that I got from Loungefly. Well, not from Loungefly, from Box Lunch, Loungefly pins. And so far, I've got no doubles yet, VP. How about that? They're crayons because they're made by Funko. Excellent. Thanks, VP. See that? I love it. I love it. Just like Jess earlier helped me out with with the name of one of my pins. I love it how everybody just joins in. Um, so that's the crown. Oh, and here's my first double. The first double. So that's my first double. Da-dum, da-dum. And Jess will help me again because I won't. Eve. There you go. So yeah, but at least it's not Loungefly bags, huh, VP? Almost as bad. Whose family during a crisis? So glad we. There's no doubt. And I was telling you all about sunrise service, Easter sunrise service that I do on the beach. Um, VP and his family were driving to Disney World to meet Candy Mom, and they were listening to their Christian radio station, and they decided to take a break and reach out to me and say hello to me, um, and wish me a happy Easter. VP and his family did, and which I thought was awesome. Um, so, and that's definitely, you know, families, you always want your family to be there. So that was awesome for me. And then here's another one. Da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, the claw, aliens, and it's the world, and it's the world. So right now we're at number 6. So we're at 6, and we're not going to stop until we get the whole set, guys. How's that sound? LVP, I was telling everybody this is what's left of my room. Um, there's 2 walls that are almost bare, but this one's getting packed up. The rest of this room will be packed up this week. That's because that's what my boss told me to do. And my boss is in the next room sleeping, and we got another Stitch. He's so cool. He's trouble. All right, guys. So looks like let's see. So anyway, so yeah, my channel is definitely gonna be baking because I love baking. I've been a baker since 1981. Um, I like the idea that they opened up the donut shop down at Disney Springs. I think that was a great idea. Everglazed. I think it's a great name. Um, but I'm not going to wait an hour for a donut. I don't think that's a good business model, honestly. I understand it's Disney, but I don't think that you should have to wait an hour for a donut. If you're preparing it right, you don't have to. But again, that's knowledge that I have that, you know, I think if you're going to go buy a product, and you shouldn't have to ask your customer to wait an hour for something that can be prepared 2 hours, 3 hours. Now there's Krispy Kreme. I get that. But that's Krispy Kreme. You know, um, I watched the videos on how they make those donuts, and I get it, and I know the processes, but I still would make you wait an hour for a donut. All right, here we go. Here's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's number 7. Here's number 7, and which one are we gonna see? It's Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Eden. It's a good thing there's an extra leaf on that plant, huh, Pooh? Then he'd be hungry for more honey. So yeah, I was on early on. Gonzo invited me onto his channel, and him and VP, Late Night with Pals. And one of the questions was, who's my favorite Disney character? I've got a couple, but it is a cute pin. Okay, RVing to Disney. I just got that. Duh. RVing to Disney. Got it. So it is a cute pin. RVing to Disney. Yes. That's another thing with the YouTube family. As we get to know them through their um, chat names, um, we don't know their names. So I pay attention a lot when people are talking when people are talking on their channel. When somebody chats in and they'll say, "Oh, hey, here's Robert. How you doing, Robert?" And I look and go, "I don't see a Robert," but then I go, "Oh, okay, Robert, I get it." And okay, we got a poo and then another poo. So there's poo. So that's how I learn names. Um, I pay attention, and I will tell you if he's still here, I will give him credit, and he's pretty much the one that got me by him not teaching it. Just by him doing it, I paid attention, and that was VP and Arlene. Hi, Arlene. Again, this is Arlene. I have a problem. Arlene, Arlene, who told me? Who Arlene will remember? Arlene, who told me to buy a whole box of these? One of your ladies told me to buy a whole box of these. She was on the show last night. It's Sandy. So, but VP was he knows, like, I don't know how he knows, but he just has a good memory of all the people that visit his channel, and I think that's really important. But again, not by him teaching me, but by me paying attention to him doing that. Um, yes, I was watching when she said, "Get." See, yes, that's right. You were on that night, weren't you? That's right. Um, and it's just when you it's another alien. So we're at 7. We need the 8th one. Um, I mobile DJ'd for about 11 years, and the guy that trained me he said, "You have to understand," he says, "all these people," he says, "you don't know them." He says, "But you have their names. You have the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, the mother of the bride, the father of the bride, all that good stuff. And you have, the cousins, and you have to say all their names, and you're the DJ. You have to introduce them." And my friend taught me. He says, "You know how you get it right? You practice those names until you can't get them wrong." He said, "Because when you get them wrong," he goes, "that's a big deal." He goes, "And they'll let you know. But you can take everything away from somebody. You can take all this away from me. Take my TV away, my speakers, my monitor, my microphone, my pictures, my house, my family, but you can't take away my name. You can't take away who I am." And that's why I find it very important to remember people's names. And you call them by name. You know, that's just me. And there's another Minnie. So Minnie's a duplicate now. So, and I'll always remember him saying that to me. You can take everything away from somebody, but you can't take away from their name. Oh, well, thanks, Arlene. That's my new mixer. That's my new mixer. I can add bass. I can add treble. I can add mid range to my voice. I won't sound like Rob Fuzz because he is the velvet voice of YouTube. Rob Fuzz is. And there we have another piece of what? Another piece of what? Another piece of trash. Another piece of trash. That's Forky. But getting back to that movie too, I watched that the other night while I was packing up my room, and there's so many good stories in that movie. Toy Story 4. There's so many good stories. Um, Honestly, yes, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Thank you, Phoebe. Thank you, she did. So, what ones are we looking for? Well, okay. So I got Forky, I got Mickey, I got Stitch, I got Eve, I got the aliens, I've got Minnie Mouse, and I know I could have looked at the box, and I got Winnie the Pooh. So now the only one we're looking for is somebody's favorite. Somebody's favorite. Come on, Jess. It's your favorite. Who are we looking for? You haven't seen her yet. Nick, will you be my neighbor? Well, well, boys and girls. I'm sorry. I just pictured Eddie Murphy doing that. That's a Saturday Night Live skit. All right, Jess, this one is for you. Look. Isn't she pretty? She is adorable. And she's in a potted plant. Yeah, Nick thought that was funny. That's a great skit, though. Okay, so we're gonna put all of them on here, and I look, I have two unopened. So, um, okay, yeah, she was right. She was right. There's that picture. That's the picture I seen. Yep, yep, yeah, she was right. I like Forky too. Um, it's. I would have never thought to buy it like that. And watching again, watching these shows and watching Dr. Arlene speak about um, how habit forming this can be, that we have an addiction. It is. It's a fun addiction. Um, it can get away from you. It can get away from you. How about that? That's pretty awesome. Yeah, cool dude, man. Yeah, I agree. Um, yeah, definitely cool. Yeah, everybody thinks that's cool. There's no doubt. Um, you know, we keep talking, which I think is awesome. Again, about YouTube is you just stay on as long as you want. Um, you know, you get to meet. I can only speak by my experience. You get to meet cool people in this world, really cool, and I always like to try to focus on the positive, because there will be people that you won't think are so cool sometimes, but um, and you get to share those experiences, like just like that. Who'd have thought you would be talking to, you know, Mr. Rogers' wife? You're not gonna. How do you know? Cat and then collect at least one of each of them. That's well, get that list made, because they're out there, Jess. There's no doubt. Um, you know, I've been in a bunch of different situations in my life where I've met a lot of different people. Um, you know, I live in Maryland, so we have the Orioles. I've met Cal Ripken. Um, he shopped at the grocery store I worked at, but I actually, before I met him at the grocery store, I actually met him on a plane. We were on a plane ride together. Got his autograph. And Toby Keith. Um, Kenny Chesney. Randy Travis. Um, I haven't met Garth Brooks, but I met his wife, his current wife. And I would, all the people that, you know, Casting Crowns says it best. It says, um, who are you? You're who you are. Of all those people that I met that I thought were famous people, um, I like I get excited meeting, you know, people at Disney. I get excited meeting Snow White. I know it's not Snow White. I get excited meeting Ariel, and but it's it's the moment. But the thing about the people that I've met, you know, um, they're just like us. They just have different jobs. It's simple. It's what it is. They make a lot more money, maybe, but they're just like us. But I've only seen one or two of them on YouTube doing something like this. So, all right, so let's look at the whole kabang here. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Da-da-da-da. And my lighting is a little bit different because I've changed the lighting in my room. But there they are. So, and I do have two left over. So the cool thing about this was that I got box lunch money. Box lunch money. Um, so I'll have to. The doubles are going to be either for traders. Um, we'll see how we're going to work that. Um, like we were talking about, one of those Pluto pins I have, it'll probably go to offer up or eBay, no doubt, because I don't need two of them. And same with these, good traders, that was all of them, yeah. And but I'm excited. Our shipping container shipped out of here the other day. I did take a video on that. I'm going to try to throw that. I haven't thrown up any edited videos on my channel at all, but we've been a bit busy. Even before that, we were busy, um, and I want to do that. Watching how the machine picks that big container up and then puts it on the rollback and then takes it away. You want to know when your move is real? That's when your move is real, because that stuff's going far away and you can't get to it. I packed that container so tight, unbelievable. Hey, Richard, what's happening? So, Richard, I told you what I was going to do at Box Lunch. I did it. I went and I got a whole case of the birthday pins. And look what's behind me, Richard. Excuse me for a second, guys. Definitely want to hit that mute button on that one. That would have blew your eardrums out, guys. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the Blumencheese. That's Richard. And Richard said, "Here to help, Chris." He's here to help me move. Well, you're at the other end of the United States there, bud. I hope you have long arms. Um, and I have Arlene here helping me with my addiction. She's being very supportive. And I did, Richard. I got the whole set. I got the whole set. I can get them all set for you. I'll show Richard. And there they are. in their glory. And there's 8 of them. So now with something like that, I'd probably find a smaller pin frame. Um, maybe there's a pin frame out there that's, oh yes, Richard says he knows that orange box, and we were talking about that too. I'm the worst. Because no, you're not. Why are you the worst? Why are you the worst? You're not the worst. You just have an addiction like we do. But I will tell you, I have a surprise for you. I am, yeah, I have it. I actually, I, as I was opening them up, Richard, I was separating the doubles, and I did get a double of Eve. Sorry, Eve. I got a double of Eve. Um, but I was saying I have an idea, and it has to do with our addiction, and I'll share that when I get down to Florida with you, um, Arlene. You'll like it, um, and you're the worst therapist. No, you're a good listener. Yes, Marie is definitely Jesse's favorite. Um, no, you're a good listener. I was paying attention to you last night. You were listening. I I felt like Richard felt. I felt like I didn't belong because we were all dudes and you were all ladies. Just teasing. But yeah, we'll have to have a support group for men, and we'll need a president doctor of that support group. I think everybody voted MVP for that. So, um, so that was pretty exciting. If you ever go into a box lunch and you ask them for that, ask them that you'd like to buy the whole box and a whole box that hasn't been opened and put out, and then you can get, as you saw here, you can get the whole set. It was 8 for 8. And there was actually 16 boxes in the case, and you get your Loungefly money. And I will tell you, if you have Loungefly money from, let's think, mine was November. No, I forget. But I called them. I called Box Lunch money, not Loungefly money. Box Lunch money. I had Box Lunch money, and it had expired. And then I kindly made a phone call to them, and they let me use them online. So they, I guess, recredited them to my account. I had to give them all the numbers, but they did that for me, which I thought was cool. And that's why I said last night, that I had I have $150. I have over $150 in Box Lunch money. Yay. And tomorrow's my anniversary, and my wife won't let me go. No, it's 34 years. She's not going to let me go. Crazy. But we're going to have a special day. We're not doing anything in the house. We decided to do nothing in the house tomorrow but wake up. And then I have something planned for her. And this is what I have planned for her. Can you all see that? And that's what we're doing. Isn't that cool? We're going to do a bed and breakfast, and not for one night, but 2 nights. I have 2 certificates. Yeah, a buddy of mine used to own it, and I got those as a donation to the Children's Theater, and I bid on them, and I got them at a live auction bid. But that's going to be a surprise for her. She does not know that. And if you didn't see, everyone, this is what I got in my box. This is my D23 box. And we're going to have a great day tomorrow. Make me beautiful tomorrow. And everyone that came on, this was just a pop-up box opening. Um, you all came on and said hello. I appreciate that. Um, and people popped in and said hi, and it means a lot. It means more than you know. So, and those that were inducted tonight, congratulations. And I appreciate those who nominated me. And I wasn't disappointed that I didn't win, especially when I heard all the stories of how hard the inductees had worked. Um, and the stories were amazing. And to watch Steve and Pete have their emotional time. It just goes to show you how awesome what we're doing here. It's just I love it, and hopefully I'll be able to do it for many 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 more years. Um, uh, Next, I guess my next adventure, we'll see if I could live stream at the parks. So we'll see. But we're gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna put Richard's little message up here. Yeah, there's no doubt. Um, there's if you've been the box lunch, go into the corner, and they have just great markdowns. It's more than 50% sometimes. It's fantastic. I get some cool things there. Um, Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, I appreciate that, Richard, and with Richard's channel too, with everybody you see in chat. Um, I didn't know all these people, you know, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. You get into chats and you say hello, and then you copy and paste and you go to their channels, and if you like their content, you like what they're talking about, just hang out with them. And then you get to do stuff like this at night when you can't sleep or you're getting ready to go to work or whatever it is. You know, I like it. I like it a lot. I took an extra pill to keep me awake today, so I knew I was going to be up for another an hour or two. Um, I have narcolepsy, so I take medicine to keep me awake. But this was cool. Um, I appreciate everybody. Look, um, if you have a moment, um, hold on a second. Let me throw this up there. Thanks, VP. You know, I'm looking forward to you telling us about that, VP. You know, those those times are maybe the times that wouldn't have been good to have on there, but for those people that were around him to experience that VP, I'm pretty sure that was amazing. Um, Especially with Chris and with Tracy and his daughter. Um, and Diz Our Dream, no doubt. Yeah. So if you guys haven't watched that on Pete McDevitt's channel, take a few minutes to go watch the replay. It'll be you'll like it. It's the Star Wars Awards. But like again, my name's Chris. I am the Disney Baker, and this was my D23 box opening and my box lunch stuff. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, and Pepper Tree Villa, they got inducted. That was pretty awesome, and they were on sipping tea with the Mickey Bunch earlier. So good night, everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening, and good morning, and all that good stuff. Thanks everybody for joining. My name is Chris. I am the Disney Baker, and I close all my streams with this: peace, love, and pixie dust hugs. And pixie dust hugs I'll have to do until I can see you guys down in Florida. And for everyone else, it's TTFN. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you stopping in. And again, check out all